I print too much wargaming stuff. Hi, this is Ronald. My camera just died. We're gonna put together some lizards. So join me as I put together some lizards from the Saurian Star Host, or from, not Star Host, that's the future one. This is Age of Fantasy. Just Saurians. This is gonna be great. So, real quick, one of the strategies that I had for these Saurians, and I don't know if it's going to work very well or not, is I knew that all of them had, you know, the scaly skin. So I wanted to paint them quickly at first. So I got my spray bottle, or my spray paint, and I painted the flying guys orange, the riding guys pink, and then the Saurian guard here, the temple guard, you know, the elites, this cool, you know, greenish bluish color. Why? Because I thought it'd be quick and potentially easy. So that's what I did, so that I would have less to paint when it happened. Now I'm realizing that for these guys, I'm gonna need to match them to these guys because they're both Saurians, and to my head they'd be the same color when we get there. And then for these guys, I'd have to paint, you know, the geckos a different color in order for them to be better, right? So we'll get there. That was the plan. We'll see how it works out. So this is my first unit here, all glued together. I have to say, I really like a good cavalry unit. And for sure that's the Human Empire player in me, but yeah, these guys are cool. So, first unit glued and ready. Feeling great about that. I'm still a little cautious on letting this dry before I get moving on to putting the pterodactyls on them. So we're gonna move on to a different squad before we get to them. So let's put these guys off to the side, and then we'll get our next unit ready to glue down. Okay, so then we've got this unit of Temple Guard, which I'm always just a sucker for a really great standard bearer, and these guys look great. I love the heavy halberds that they've got. This is fun. And then you'll, of course, just because I 3D print my bases, this one's white. I don't know. We're just gonna have to get over it together, you and me. So another unit done. I am gonna try to see if I can get these pterodactyls onto their bases. Let's see. And then, I don't know if this was a good choice, but I printed their little things that they're supposed to hold over, you know, behind them as they go. I printed them separately, so like they could, you know, I guess for game purposes, you could have them here and then like have them holding them, and then when they drop them, it's a one-time use thing, so you just take it off. Maybe that's cool. Maybe I'm glad I did that. I don't know, but it is a choice I made, and so there we go. Let's see if we can get these guys on their bases. Okay, quick quick note. This isn't working. So obviously I just was hoping that this and this would like seal together better. It's just not. And so that's fine. I'm gonna go get a drill through this, and then that way this has something a little bit more sturdy to hold it against, rather than like just strictly to the base. I kind of knew that was going to be the case, but I was hoping, I think I was just hoping that I didn't have to do that, but now I see that I do. So I'll be right back after I get a drill. I don't know why this camera failed earlier in the video, and I kind of don't have a lot of faith that it's going to keep going, but I'm going to try it anyways. This is the drill bit that I'm going to use. It's just, you know, right at the same size as this piece, and I found that like just using it like that helps out a lot. And it's not, you know, it's nothing fancy, just a little drill bit, and I'm not going to do anything fancy with it either. I've got a napkin. I'm just going to get the glue off of this section right here. Get my finger stuck to the napkin and make sure it doesn't stick to my kitchen table. And then going to just use pressure to get the drill down into where I need it to go. The funny thing is, I think I use my supplies more for wargaming than I do for actual like at-home maintenance. You don't have to judge me. Okay, I'm impatient. Power tools. I'm all like, don't worry about it, it's gonna be fine. We can be patient. Nope. Impatient. I'm going to hold this and make sure that I don't drill through my fingers. Let's go. I should just put this on the ground. I need a board. Speaking as someone who has drilled through his hand before, I know better. In the middle. I now have a stick. Put the stick down. I'm gonna drill through the middle of the thing. Woohoo! We won't tell the wife about that. Did I go through everything? I did. I love how it threw everything everywhere. That's hilarious. I'll make a great YouTube video about how to do the thing, and I'm gonna put a nice hole in my nice table. That's fine. Don't worry about it. The thing is, in my heart of hearts, like I believed that was gonna be the solution. Like I thought that was gonna work just fine. And it was like, yeah, I've got a stick. I've got a little paint stick. That's gonna be great. It's absolutely going to solve this problem. And then like we can just move on with the project. But now I have another project. When I'm done recording this video, I get to go to the store and buy some wood filler and fix a hole in my table. We're gonna be fine. This is what learning looks like. Flying bases look cool when you're done. Okay, good news. Good news. I'm okay. Hooray! These guys are done. I need a vacuum cleaner. but they look nice. They look nice. Okay, moving on. So I've got these pterodactyls done, so that's really cool. They will be riding off into the sunset at some point. Hopefully they are mostly dry. Turns out I did have one guy who was already glued to a base. Saurian kind of leader. So he's really cool. He is going to obviously go with this unit here, so that's really neat. I have another one of this guy. He does have his thing connected to him. So that's another choice I made. Oh, he also has fire. That's supposed to be connected here, but modeling things happened. So he'll get that here in just a second. With all of the debacles so far, I'm trying to figure out what would be the best thing to do. Attach him first. I have a feeling he's not going to store well. This is fine. Here we are. A leader for the troops. All right, now I've got two more guys, and I'm really excited, honestly, because I have a big frog mage. Look at this guy. He looks really cool. So that's the whole army. So let's recap here. Who do we got? So as far as leaders, we have a Saurian leader here. We have a Gecko leader here. And then we have our Frog Mage leader here. So these are the leaders of the pack, if you will. They're going to be the ones going in. They're not being led by anybody, but then we have the riders here. So we have these 5 riders who are going to be in the army. Not being led by anybody. I also love dinosaurs riding dinosaurs. That's pretty cool. Then we have the pterodactyls, who are responsible for so much destruction so far, and I think will be famous moving forward. And then we have the Saurian temple guard here, and here, and here. Oh, come back. And here. Now what's really cool about one-page rules is that this is, your starting army. This is a 750 point army, and I'm honestly real excited about getting them painted up. And so this is what's going to be happening shortly as I get them all painted, but I still have one more model that I want to attempt to try to get together today, and it is this big cannon boy right here. He a big guy, and honestly I printed him just because he looked really cool. And there's only one problem, is he's supposed to have some crew that are here and here. They broke off when I was doing the printing part. So we're just gonna get him put down real fast and then go from there. Whew. Okay. As evidenced by the hole in my table, I'm not the most patient man, and that's a thing that I can learn. But this is something that I am excited about. I've been printing armies for a year now. Yeah, a little over a year. more than that. And what's really fun is getting a chance to put these lizards together and get to see them come together on the table, and then eventually get to play with them, and hopefully, get to play like my kids or my friends and enjoy just a fun little game of one-page rules with some really goofy looking dinosaurs. There's something about recording it for you that keeps me accountable to this hobby that I love. So, thanks for watching. I appreciate you watching me destroy my table, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed this, and stay tuned for more DIY destruction tips. Bye, everybody. In today's episode of How to Fix Your Dining Room Table, let's explore different types of wood filler.